What is up, guys? We are fresh off a leg day and we mixed it up today. Um, Not a lot of battery left in my camera, so we're going to make this one quick. I should have charged it, but I didn't. So we started off legs with hamstring curls as per usual. We warmed up with a lighter weight to get my hamstrings ready for the work ahead. We went heavy again, which felt great. I'm loving pushing my hamstrings a little bit because earlier in my lifting career, it always felt like I was going to pull something because I wasn't used to how, when your hamstrings get warm, how they feel. But we busted out 4 sets here of heavy hamstring curls. And then after that, we incorporated a hip hinge movement, which was RDLs. I'm going to have to get my wrist straps because I'm experiencing elbow pain if I go too heavy on the dumbbells. And to really, really push my hamstrings, that's something I need to do, is go a little heavier on the dumbbells. So we used a moderate weight, focused a little bit on time under tension, the stretch, the squeeze throughout the whole thing. We only did 2 sets here. And then after hamstring curls, we moved on to quads. The leg extension was actually taken today, so I had to mix it up. And I didn't want to do something I always did. I almost did squats and I didn't want to, so I did unilateral leg press, so one leg at a time. Lightweight, you don't need to go heavy when you're doing one leg at a time. So I warmed up, of course, since it was my quads. So I do 5 reps on one side. I switch legs. I do 5 reps on the other side. And I do that back and forth 3 times, and that was 1 set. I rested. I did it again. I did 3 sets here. So that was a new movement I incorporated, and it felt pretty good. My quads were burning. I still think leg extensions feel a little better, but, we'll give this one a chance. And then, still mixing it up, I did some Bulgarian split squats, everybody's favorite movement. Kind of a new movement to me, so I didn't want to go too heavy, of course. I got to work on the form on this one, keep working on this one, so I just grabbed a 30-pounder. But, I did 10 to 12 reps on each side. I did 3 sets here, and that one felt really good as well. So it was a nice quad pump, and I finished off my legs with some calf raises on the Smith's machine. So I've seen some research that standing calf raises are superior to seated calf raises. So any chance I get to do the standing, that's probably what I'm going to do. Not saying I'm not going to do the seated or anything, but that's what I'm going to do here. And I did 5 sets of calf raises there. I did my pose down and I got out of there. So yesterday I stuck to my diet 100%. I am learning that. So on days I work, I do about 20,000 steps, and on days I don't, I only do about a little under 10,000. So on days I work, I need to have a little bit more calories than on days I don't, because I'm trying to maintain as much muscle as I can as I'm cutting. So I don't want to be in too deep of a calorie deficit, and then, my body needs something to eat. It's going to start eating muscle. We don't want that. Don't want to be in a catabolic state, right? So I'm allowing myself a granola bar or 2 while I'm at work. That way it's going to help with my energy levels at work. I'm still going to stay in a calorie deficit, and it's actually going to be better for me long term to maintain as much muscle as I can while I'm cutting. So, it's something you learn every day. You got to keep an open mind. You got to push yourself, of course, but you got to do your research. Find what works for you. Try as many different things as you can. And, this is it's a marathon. It's definitely a marathon. It's not a sprint. We're looking at long-term goals here. Sure, I could probably cut down to 160 in a month and a half if I really wanted to. But it's the steady state of slowly losing weight and sticking to your plan that's really going to help you achieve the most fullness when you're cut down, because you don't want to put in all this work, putting on all this muscle, and then cut so hard that you lose a percentage of it. This is a game of inches. Every inch you can get, you take that crap. But, you just got to keep that open mind and, just try everything you can to get to your goals. But of course, don't let that dreamer die. And I'll see you guys next time.